Yeah, it's alright. A little bit light on lands here. Vampire Survivors. Oh no! Burn! Now we got 4 Weather the Storm in the sideboard. Hopefully that'll be enough. Yeah, each round, like you're trying to survive an unending waves of enemies for a half hour. Has some very Castlevania meets Bullet Hell vibes. All right, found a land. It's not looking good, friends. All right. Let's bring in those Weather the Storms. This is what they're for. We got the Cleansing Wildfire. I'm going to keep this. Turn 2 Wildfire on the play seems pretty good. And Fireblast for the turn 3 kill. I think this one's fine. got all of our colors. Turn 2 play. Ooh, mirror match? Oh yeah, trophies are tough. Mirror match. See, now this is the matchup I wanted to play against when I was playing Black Sack. This is a good matchup for Black Sack. Cleansing Wildfire. Now I got a tough choice. I can Wildfire to ramp, or I can kill their Visionary. If I kill their Visionary, they can't party. I think I got to Galv Blast that, I think. Need to keep them from partying. Okay. Now we found boarding party. That's excellent. I think we hold this Galv Blast for party, for their party. Like, we could kill the Visionary and hope they don't have untapped land, but they did, so that would have been a bad choice. Alright, so they find a Visionary, and we'll blast the party. I like the double attack here. It means we'll be able to attack with our boarding party. And they won't be able to trade with it. Just back and forth haymakers. And if we get to keep Visionary, then we get to play Altisaur. Although it looks like they might be playing an Altisaur right now. Nope, another boarding party. Holding up 2 lands like that is interesting. No blocks. They have weather in the main. I think I've done that previously. Come on, hit boarding party. Ouch. We're going to take another 6 here. We're going to be in danger of getting burnt out. Another bolt. Oh, that Weather the Storm was so good for the opponent. So if I cast this down, I don't have enough mana for Altisaur. I was kind of hoping to just Altisaur into removal, but the chances are so low. Yeah, I think so with 6 hit points. We could trade, but if they, remove our Altisaur, we're basically dead. The hits keep coming. Okay, what do we get back with Elementalist? Maybe the cast down? Maybe the Galv Blast? Galv Blast seems pretty good. Then we just have 11 damage in hand. Elementalist is such a great card. I mean, we're not playing Ephemerate, so we don't have those wicked loops, but just such a good magic card. Hey, Brett, what's good? That was a pretty good one. Real back and forth. Just keep on throwing wild punches at each other. Get to the top of the curve and just swing. I think that our deck is actually just perfect the way it is. I don't think I want to bring anything in. We could bring in Gorilla Shaman, actually. They're playing like a bunch of these lands, right? We could bring in a Gorilla Shaman. That's true. That's true. Chainer's Edict has flashback. I wanted to keep my mana so that I had access to all of my bolts and Galv Blasts. So that if they tried to cast like a Weather the Storm, I could respond by casting another spell and another spell. How are you finding the new format? Definitely liking it. Both Affinity and Tron are still alive. So that's pretty cool that they both had really important cards banned from them, but the decks are still good enough to compete. Well, if Gorilla Shaman is good, this hand is good. Otherwise, it's not. Looks like it's going to work out. Two for one. But will it be enough? That remains to be seen. All right, so they're playing with Geomancer's Gambit. Personally, not a fan of the card, but still a fine choice for this type of deck. That's true, Jay. That's true. 1.5 to 1. I only got the front half of the card. All right, Wildfire. We can go get a Swamp. And next turn we can Boarding Party. I don't know, like the shaman wasn't trading with the wildfire, it was trading with the furnace. It got a full card there. Like the wildfire was good for them, sure, but I don't know if we need to bring it into this equation. Bojuka Bog. Bojuka Bog gets rid of the Edict, which is pretty good. But then we don't get to party. We could Bojuka Bog and then Edict ourselves, or Edict them. But that would give them a reason to use the Spell Bomb. Could Ardent Elementalist and then play Mountain Edict, so that when we like try an Elementalist this. No, I think that you might have something going there. If we play the Edict, they'll use the Spell Bomb, and then we might be able to get something out of the Elementalist later. Oh, figured for sure they would just crack this. Because now I can cast Chainer's Eater from the graveyard. Oh, well, if they don't have any creatures, I guess it's not that important, but you could have drawn a creature with the Spell Bomb. I don't know. I'm just thinking that was what you were going to do, what they were going to do. Party! Alright. Guess we'll just have to go with a Giant Spider. But not the magic card, Giant Spider. This one's twice as good. Alright, so Spell Bomb down. Now we can get some value out of the Elementalist if we can find another instance or sorcery to put into the yard. We got Boarding Party to look for one. That's not so bad. Spider and Edict trade pretty nicely. Raz Rampage, hello. 7. Okay, so I think we just Boarding Party, hold up the bridge, and then see what happens when we Cascade, and probably foretell this. Cleansing Wildfire, very nice. We'll get a forest. We find a bridge. Was kind of hoping for a real card there. But we do have a target now for the Elementalist. I think I'm just going to attack all. Don't see too much reason to hold the Spider back. Okay, that's a lot of life. Opponent has no cards in hand, though, to our 5 cards. And they play Mountain. Feels bad. Alright, so Chainer's Edict kill the Spider. I've tried other card games in the past, and it's always ended up biting me in the end. Magic has been around for so long that I feel pretty comfortable investing in it, whereas other card games, I don't know, they come and go. It's just been my experience. I just wanted to see if we could find a boarding party. No such luck. Nope. I mean, sandbox. I'm thinking either a literal box of sand a kid plays in or a giant video game world. So, well, opponent has more life than us. Weather the Storm did do that. Means it's going to take a little while to chip them down, but our board is looking pretty good right now. Pulsa Marasa, they gain some more life, get a Packmate back. Packmate's pretty good. We'll probably hit it with a Galvanic Blast, get it off the board. So that we can attack freely. We can hold up cast down for a dinosaur or something. Let's see if we can draw a boarding party. Crimson Fleet Commodore? Alright, we'll play that after combat. That should end the game. So one of the reasons I'm not running Pulse is sometimes it rots. Um, we don't put our own creatures or our own lands into the graveyard. Our opponent has to do that for us. So sometimes I'll just have Pulse of Marasa sitting in my hand and nothing to, no way to cast it, no targets. Yeah, I wouldn't, I mean, obviously I didn't, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, damn, one more card. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Weather the Storm in this matchup here. It just seems like you buy yourself a little bit of time, but the game isn't about that. It's about grinding out advantage. So yeah, their Pulse and Weather the Storm, they've bought themselves a few more turns, but at what cost, right? They could have been having cards that drew more cards or cascaded or gave them the Monarch. Well, this one looks terrible. Let's mulligan that. All lands, no green lands. Come on, deck. See, this is what happens when I try and hype up a deck. Oh yeah, this deck is good, this deck is good. Immediately I'll just get trash hands. No, I just switched out my Bonder's Ornaments for spiders. We've got a lot of lands, a lot of ways to produce mana. I didn't think it was necessary to add any more. Got rid of 2 cards. Oh, speaking of fairies, let's see if we can recover from that mulligan to 5. Not a force spike. You don't see it too often, but every once in a while, force spike will get you. All right. All right, so they're going to kill the Visionary. I think I killed a Fairy Seer in response, so they can't ninja. All right. I did see the new ninja. Looks pretty interesting. I'm wondering though, like, how many ninjas are the right number of ninjas to play? Boarding party. All right, so we're gonna go for the cast down on the ninja here. Spell stutter isn't good enough. And if they use actual counterspell, then we might be able to resolve a boarding party. Just gotta draw an untap land. All right, so untap land on top, please. Talking forest, mountain, swamp, great furnace, or how about another boarding party? All right, no attacks. Got to hold back to try and block the ninja. Spider would have been a great draw there. Oh, they've drawn 2 cards from Ninja. We didn't have enough mana. We only have 5. I'm not going to judge. I don't know what kind of screen you're using. Wouldn't be able to maybe see all that I have available. Let's just go ahead and party. Oh no. I think we're just going to get aggressive here. They already have 1,000,000 cards. We're just going to try and race them. Not going to work out, though. And yeah, that was definitely a bad hit. Do not want to get the Monarch into these games. Because they have so much evasion, it's so easy for them to just take the Monarch, not to mention their removal. Oh. This was a mulligan to 5. Now, maybe one day soon we'll have a format without the Monarch. How many removals are already used? I mean, from the opponent, they've used 3 removal spells. I've used 2. Oh yeah, that's true. Add 1. We exiled 1. Spider's a good one. Off the top of my head, not too sure. But Pauper is the format for it. Spell Stutter Sprite to block. So they get to hold on to the Monarch. Don't even have to attack. We need to get the Monarch back. Let's see what we get here. Okay. Wow. We're just gonna hit them for 8 damage and take the Monarch back. Okay. No counterspell. Nice. Yeah, that's the plan, Brett. We were already behind, so I have to take risks, I think. Yeah, they can attack with both Fairy Seers. We kill one of them, they get the Monarch back. Ooh, and they trade out the Fairy Seer with a Ninja. Draw 2 cards. One for the Ninja, one for the Monarch. It's true. Their blocks are bad, my blocks are great. They block here. I'm just thinking about if I want to all attack. Could hold back a Spider. Well, apparently they think they don't need to block. Ooh, they miss on the Augur. That's painful for them. All right. Managed to win that one. Decent. Looks like we're mulliganing again. Alright, we can keep this one. Opponent mulliganed as well, so at least there's that. What are we going to get rid of? I think we get rid of one of the lands. Probably this one. Although we could just get rid of the swamp and keep double bridge. Not a fan of the Faeries, huh? Kind of figure that there's a deck out there that there's a deck out there for everybody that they just like hate it. For me, it's Tron. Do hate some Tron. Yeah, I know. Shocking. I know, I know. Terrible. It's just the way I feel. I understand why other people would like it, just not for me, and I really don't want to sit across from it unless, of course, I'm playing Blood Courier or some other kind of Blood Moon deck. That's the trick, Brett. Exactly. I don't mind facing against Tron if I'm playing a Blood Moon deck. And actually, I've done pretty good against Tron with Yawgmoth combo because I can just turn to um, Necromentia. I'm gonna Lightning Bolt the Fairy so they can't Ninja next turn. Ooh, they have Blue Elemental Blast. It's because everybody's playing Dragon Rage Channeler. But every once in a while we see a Pauper player playing a Delver deck. But I haven't really seen too much of it in other formats. Okay, yeah. Um, no, every once in a while I'll see some Delver, mostly mono blue fairies, but you really have to be a master of flipping your Delvers if you want to do that. We're in trouble if they put a ninja down. Too bad. Augur of Bolus returns to their hand, they get a ninja. And they have Scred to kill this. So I think we just have to cast this down if they don't play... Oh, they play land, so they can play Fairy now? Okay, but they replay the Augur, so we're just going to cast this down. And if I get land, I'll go ahead and cast this too. But I want to kill the ninja guaranteed. Ooh, we get Lightning Bolt. Okay, so we can play this. And then we can Lightning Bolt the ninja. So maybe we can draw land here. Alright, let's just get rid of that. Get it off the table. Alright, so they're holding on to Scred. That's wise. Scred can take care of half a spider or even an Altisaur. Alright, if we get another land. Spell stutter. Oh, actual counterspell. Okay. Oh, another ninja. Damn it. Gonna use cast down on the ninja, so if they have spell stutter sprite, we can Galv Blast the sprite. It's just counterspell. Alright, let's Galv Blast the ninja. Oh, what? Went to sleep last night with Jund Wildfire, woke up with Dimir Mill. That's awesome. Not upkeep? No, I don't want them to untap and then be able to counter a spell. They were tapped out. I want to kill this ninja. If we let them have all their mana again, they could double counterspell. Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, I want to kill the ninja guaranteed. That was the most important thing. And if they tapped all their lands on their turn and, double countered my removal spells and got to keep their ninja, that would be, I think, just a terrible outcome. Well, we're almost dead. We do find the land to cast a boarding party, though. Unfortunately, they have Lightning Bolt to get rid of it, but we're cascading into Spider, which is good news. I don't think there's any point in attacking. They just have the removal spell for it, so... Do we force them to use it? They're going to use it anyway. This is fine. If you want to use 2 removal spells to kill my 1 critter, that is fine by me. Now let's draw an untapped land from the top of the deck, huh? Oh no, another ninja? How many ninjas is this? Feels like a million. It's only number 3. Hey, Shandar Ever. I see you've got the mana to open a chest. If you just wait till the end of this game, we'll get that open. Kill your ninja. They might be. Don't know. Counterspell or Spell Stutter Sprite. Ooh. Think we're dead. We go down to one here. I don't think there's anything we can realistically do. I guess we could draw Altisaur, Cascade into Boarding Party, Cascade into Spider. Or we could just draw land. Of course it gives you land there. What else would you get? Think you were actually going to Altisaur Cascade into Party, Cascade into Spider? Don't make me laugh. Ooh, that's right. We're going to open a chest. Brett, cheers. All right. Let's see what we get from the chesty. Working outside? Nah. I work inside nowadays. So we get 10 play points and Nezahal, Primal Tide, 7 mana, 7/7, can't be countered. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, draw a card, discard 3 cards, exile the Primal Tide, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Oh yeah, this was like Control's win con back in Standard or something, right? Oh, Mark Nut, another chest. Let's go ahead and open that up immediately. All the chests. All right, we got Graxilax, Illithid Scholar, 3 mana, 3/2. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may return it to its owner's hand. Whenever one or more creatures you control deals combat to a player, draw a card. Neat. I'm getting some Deep Hours vibes. Grind Clock, 2 mana artifact. Put a charge counter on Grind Clock or tap to target player mills X cards, where X is the number of charge counters on Grind Clock. Okay, 25 play points is the value of the chest. Plus, we got Light of the Legion, a 6 mana 5/5 with Flying, Mentor, and when Light of the Legion dies, put a +1/+1 counter on each white creature you control. Neat. All right. Don't really like this hand. It looks like we're going to be mulliganing. This one's good, though. Especially on the play. Get that Wildfire to go off. Keep this. Get rid of Bojuka Bog. Probably go get Forest with a Cleansing Wildfire. Means we won't have access to black mana. But we need double green if we want to cast a Spider or an Altisaur. Oh, speak of the devil. No ninja. Oh, this is so good. They're just holding up like Spell Stutter here, and we get to throw down Spider. That is gas. Oops. No Force Spike. And they miss on Augur of Bolus. Ooh, we get a land. One more land to start to party. I'm gonna kill their critter so they can't ninja. They could attack with both and then ninja whichever one we don't block. Plus getting rid of this means that a future spell stutter sprite will be worse. But there's definitely some... you definitely could have held the Galvanic Blast in hand. I'm just thinking, like, I'm going to be trying to tap out to cast these spells later. So the opportunity to kill the Faeries here with no possible response, I felt was worth it. Okay. I guess we just do nothing. Land, 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 land. Cast down. Just one land away from the party. The anticipation is killing me. All right. If we Pyroblast the counterspell, they get an opportunity to spell stutter sprite. Oh, they get all the lands they could ever want. But us? No. Hmm. Quite the stalemate we have here. I think they're going to have to try and counter this. Spider's been doing a ton of work, though. Just sitting here. It looks like it's doing nothing. Just, like hanging back. But it's keeping the ninjas off the table. Alright, so we'll go to their upkeep and then lightning bolt the augur. Alright, now we'll try a Cannonade. Alright, that's the fight. No attacks. And land? Okay. Start to party next turn. Block here. How many ninjas are we facing down? Looks like 2. Oh, they're gonna kill the spider so I don't kill their spell stutter. Alright, let's hope for an untapped land so I can cast Altisaur here. Boarding party's good though. So they've used, looks like 2 counter spells and 2 elemental blasts. Nice. Elemental blast won't be good enough for this one. And it has reach. Galv Blast. Kill the ninja, or try to. Sweet. Still in it. What do they find with Augur? They had a lightning bolt. Bolt's pretty good against boarding party. Elementalist, though. So you play Elementalist, get Pyroblast back? I think we just play boarding party. It's just so good. Cast Packmate, wonderful. Let's draw a card. Cannonade, so good. Oh, yeah. Mark Nut, yep. That's exactly what you're doing. Shrek is a 5-2, boarding party's a 6-3. Both are pirates for Cannonade. Hey, Nonas. Yeah, I really, really like Wildfire decks, and this is one of my favorite Pauper decks. Oops. There we go. Cast down, target. Target Augur, I guess. Thanks for the follow, Notice. Alright, another Spell Stutter Sprite. And Blue Elemental Blast for the boarding party, but they're in the red and they have 0 cards left in hand, and we have Cannonade. So we should be able to win next turn. Or at least, like, put this out of reach for them. Yeah, there is black mana in the deck. I just don't have it. Now they want the Monarch to come into play, huh? Alright. See how it is. Cannonade. Lightning Bolt. Alright, so they kill the Altisaur. And we get the Monarch. Let's go to the end step, see what we draw. Okay, nothing we can cast. Oh, they're attacking in with both? Of course they drew Ninja. Not having any black mana is really hurting at this point. Piece of removal? No. Get out of here! So many ninjas! Cycle what into Bolt? Nah, Tree of Tails. They have 6 cards in hand now. It's ridiculous. Notice I haven't paid too much attention. There is a really cool ninja, though. Nice. Good trades. Finally found some black mana for the cast downs that have been rotting in our hand for ages. Let's see what we get. Okay, nothing we can do with that right now. They're going to take the Monarch back. At least there's no more ninjas. Oh man, are we dead to bolts? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. So we can Altisaur and cast down. Damn it. Think we lost it. Think we lost it. Ooh. Good game, though. Really grindy, back and forth. Exciting game of Magic. Really thought I had this one. No green mana this time. Green mana is so important. But we have removal. I'm gonna play Mountain and try and kill the Scourge in response to a Rancor. Oh, okay. We'll take the one and kill the Pit Skulk. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just getting surprised left, right, and center. This thing's a problem for us. We have creatures with reach, but we don't have any creatures with flying. Mark Muling, thanks for the follow, friend. Gonna play some Yogg next Friday. Not this Friday, but the next one. Good draw. Not like in the Commodores here, though, against this deck, where they can just take it back every turn. Would prefer something else. Yeah, this is a problem. Got 5 mana, just not enough for the boarding party. Okay. Dinosaur, you took Obosh Blood Courier to the LGS and went 3-1. Excellent. What were some of your matchups? I really, really enjoyed my time with Blood Courier. I thought that was a very fun deck. Oh, wow, Storm. You don't see that around too often. Savage Swipe killing the Visionary. Takes my mana down a notch. I think the plan is cast down and attack. Wondering, maybe we should have actually played the Commodore there. I think that that was what we were supposed to do. Attack in, see if they block, play Commodore. Because we're losing this race. We needed another Commodore on the board to swing harder. Ooh, Edict? This could be our way back into the game. If we don't just die right now. Ah. Would have to be another hexproof one too. So we can't even draw another removal spell. Thought for a moment we had a chance. Nope. Well, there's no way they're going to block, right? That would be the stupidest block ever. Let's bring in Cannonade. Forgetting to attack, yeah. We can bring in Weather. Take out Altisaur. Couple boarding parties. Take out Commodore. Get lower to the ground. Lots of removal. Weather the storm to buy time. If we can buy enough time, then we can get back into the game. Decree is something that we could look at, but it's not that great. The enchantments they use are Elephant Guide and Rancor, so the Rancor just goes right back to their hand. It's okay for Elephant Guide, it does buy us a bit of time, but I'm not sure that it's better than anything else that we're running. I would still like to have some boarding parties. Decree is mostly for Bogles. We can play it against Heroic as well. Maybe even Orzhov. Yeah, the spider can't block the ledge walker. It has to have flying. Reach doesn't work. Looks like a mulligan to me. This one looks like a keep. Get rid of a visionary. Hope we find a black source for Edict early, but probably just playing Packmate turn 2. Ooh, Bojuka Bog. Okay, so I think we go Foretell, and then turn 3, cast this, play Bog, and then we'll have access to Edict. Edict not looking too good against Spawn Token. Savage Swipe, brutal. Now they can just smash in for a ton of damage. Gonna need to find Cannonade off the top here. Nope, we miss. Playing the Edict is just so bad. Yeah, I think that's the line. I mean, Edict does prevent the hunger, but I was really scared about hunger last turn. I guess it's still scary here, but there's Elephant Guide again. Maybe I should have bolted first. Yeah, that was a mistake. Ugh. That's why we're gonna lose this game. Needed to bolt this one because we can't bolt either of these. So we could have gotten 2 creatures that way. Wow. Getting crushed. This hand looks good. A little bit slow, though. Playing against Mono Black Control. I think we have a pretty good matchup, but I haven't actually played the matchup yet, so here we go. Feels like it would be a good matchup for us. It's a good one. Well, if they manage to hold on to the Monarch the whole game, we are going to die. All right. Because they have a huge amount of cards. 7 cards to our 3. So they can just keep on playing stuff, blocking. Thorn of the Black Rose. Death Touch is pretty good. We should be able to get the Monarch back here, though. And they're at 4 life. Oh, Gray Merchant. That'll change their life total, for sure. And Chainer's Edict. Guess we'll get rid of the Visionary. I'm gonna hold on to the Monarch. I was looking for a bolt there. Another Green Merchant. Galv Blast. All right. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can Chainer's Edict, Cast Down, and Galv Blast. Just kill all your stuff. Alright, so what do we do against mono black control? Cannonade doesn't seem too good. I don't think we do anything, honestly. Like, maybe Multani's Decree against their, Oubliette, but we don't know they're playing Oubliette. Maybe we just do nothing for game 2, and if we see Oubliette, we bring this in for game 3. Pretty cool that Mono Black Control is back in the leagues. Haven't seen it for ages, and then twice in one day. And we're back in. One land hand. We got to mulligan this. This hand is not very good, but we are going to keep it. Good draw. We can Wildfire next turn. Go get Swamp. think we'll go ahead and kill one of these. We have Ardent Elementalist to get that bolt back. Although we might just want to go get Cleansing Wildfire. Next turn we can Packmate Wildfire, set up for Altisaur. That would have been a good target for the bolt. Nice. Boarding party. Alright, so we could cast down the Thorn and then attack with Elementalist. Kind of like that, actually. And then next turn we're set up. Getting this off the board is pretty good. Keeping their board clear so they don't have Devotion is pretty good. Although if we had got the Lightning Bolt, that would have been so much better. Alright, they're putting Rager back on top. They have another, Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Another boarding party. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. We're going to go to boarding party here. I think that's probably the best value. Yeah, and then we can foretell the Packmate. We can attack, get some good value here. Kill both their creatures, get to keep our boarding party. They get to keep the Monarch, though. Oh, these have Snuff Out? Okay. Hey there, do I specialize in Pauper? I mean, sort of. I spend a little less than half of my time playing Pauper, the rest playing Modern. But if I can have two specialties, then yes, Pauper would be one of them. Hey, thanks for the follow, friend. Whiffo. Chittering Rats. Could you imagine if they played another Chittering Rats? How good would that be? We would get to Altisaur into boarding party. All the Packmates. We're going to cast this one too in case we draw like a lightning bolt or something. Snuff out on boarding party in response. Doesn't really change anything. Okay, we get another Packmate. We'll just pass back. Cycling. Okay. Oh, I'm kind of surprised by the attacks here. I'm not going to block. That's a little bit like what I'm doing over here. I'm just showing you that anybody can play Magic. You don't have to be super good. You don't have to be a Pro Tour winner. Just, start up a stream and have some fun. Getting the Monarch back here without attacks. That's sweet. And get rid of the Chainer's Edict out of the graveyard there. Now we just pass back. And try and ride the Monarch for as long as we can. Oh, they just got Thorn of the Black Rose to take it back immediately. And Grey Merchant. All right. They're really making a game of it here. Oh, I like the cast down. Get rid of the Thorn. We might want to do that after attacks, like after blockers, to try and get some trample damage in, like as a surprise. We attack with Crimson Fleet Commodore. They probably just block with like Grey Merchant, Chittering Rats, Phyrexian Rager. I don't know. Might just block with everything. If we attack with Packmate, I think we go double attack and then cast down something to try and get the Monarch back. And if we can get a bunch of their cards off the table, that'll be good. Okay, I like this. This is fine. Cast down the Grey Merchant. Shrek is still going to die, but we take the Monarch. We deal them some damage. Play Penumbra Spider. And foretell the Packmate. One of the best feelings in Pauper, sign in blood, target the opponent to win. All the witches. Wow, all the witches. If they have a Grey Merchant coming up, we're in big trouble. That's 4 times 2 is 8, plus another 2 would be 10. Grey Merchant would do 10. But it looks like they are not playing Oubliette. Well, we haven't seen one in 2 games. So good thing we didn't bring in the card that destroys enchantments. That would just rot in hand. Alright, let's play this. Land on top. Unfortunate. I think we can attack with the Packmate. I feel like we have to get aggressive. The problem with that is we attack with Packmate, then they can attack all back. Kill one witch, kill a Chittering Rats, take damage. This way, if we don't attack, we're holding on to the Monarch. And they scoop. Alright, we get half of our play points back. That was a really rough league. But that's Magic sometimes, friends. And with a mid-range deck like this, sometimes you're going to draw the wrong half of your deck. And sometimes, you're going to flounder a little bit. is what it is. GG's. Definitely happy to get that victory versus Mono Black Control. Like I said, I thought that we would have a pretty good matchup there. Just like the way that our cards compare to theirs. Our Visionary, you know, is just better than their Phyrexian Rager. Our Packmate is awesome. Commodore, I mean, they're, what is that? Thorn of the Black Rose is a pretty good creature for keeping the Monarch, but Crimson Fleet Commodore is a really good card for taking the Monarch back. Since it has Trample, it does lots of damage. And then, yeah, the Cascade cards, so good.